Hello and welcome. My name is Crow, and today we're going to do something slightly different on this channel. So far, we've been communicating with source consciousness itself, but today we're going to commune with individual spirits. What are spirits? Do they even exist? Well, it all depends on your perspective, because to some, the spirits are going to be just portions of consciousness in of themselves, archetypes, you may say. But to others, spirits are individual entities. We're going to treat them today as individual intelligences, separate, just like you and I are separate intelligences from source consciousness, so too are the spirits. Now, the spirits we're going to commune with today are cats, because, right, okay, I have quite the connection with cats myself. I love all animals, but cats have always had this. I've always had this bond with cats for sure growing up, and cats also have a long history with tarot, magic, mysticism. We domesticated them, a long time ago. Potentially, I think dogs came first, but cats, we're talking thousands of years since ancient Egyptians at least. So, cats have fulfilled quite a specific role for us. They hunt pests, they are guides, they're nocturnal creatures for the most part. Um, they're also fantastic companions, and they can be a great reflection on how we should be treating life, this balance between doing and being. Dogs are quite doing creatures. You get the occasional one which is a bit more passive, and especially when they get older. But cats are far more, I would say, towards the feminine end of the spectrum. It's far more magnetic and receptive. But they have these bursts of movement, don't they, when the chase is on. Now, this deck is cat themed. It is the Tarot, um, sort of inspired by Rider-Waite for sure. Uh, the card I pulled a moment ago is, you might quite find it quite funny as well. You can see here the cat being caught by some crows and dangling from the tree in the hanged man position. And yeah, it's the perfect deck, I think, to allow these spirits to come through and let us know what they want to tell us. So, let's get straight into it. Let's begin with entering a receptive state, and then we're going to do a little invocation. So picture with me now a great vast plain, perhaps somewhere in Africa. The first of men gathering around their fire, and they look up to these great rocks, and sitting above them are two great cats, one white and one black, and they sit directly below a full moon shining upon them. In the night, in the darkness of the subconscious, they are guides, they are protectors, they are the ones who see, smell, and hear all. Now, let's bring these spirits to us. O great feline spirits, hearken unto my call. I summon thee in this place. Come quickly, quickly now, and gather close. For the love I bear to thee, protect me with tooth and claw. Guide my hunt through the night, and reveal to me the secrets I seek. Okay. We're going to do a 3-card, well, I think it's going to be 3, but we're going to let the spirits sort of guide us here and see what message they have for us today. Cats, of course, are quite playful. As you listen to these descriptions and reflect upon these cards, maybe approach things as if you were a cat Let your consciousness become feline in nature. What do cats desire? What do cats enjoy? What do cats thrive with? Okay, this one. Okay. Right, let's see what the cats have to say. I've had a brief look through this deck anyway, just to check it's all. But we've got some new symbology to look through here. So to begin with, we've got the Three of Cups. Now, the cats are... There's one sitting on a dresser. We've got roses all about. There's some starlings, I believe, or some sort of small bird flying above, which one is looking at. And there are two cats below that are seeming knocking over the cups. Exactly what a cat would do. So you can see here. So the cats are playful in nature, as I say. Normally the Three of Cups would be this abundance, this unity. But these cats are not in unison, are they? They are quite individual in nature. They might tolerate each other. They might even enjoy each other's company. But they are still quite individualistic in their approach to things. So I'm getting from this picture that don't be too tied up in what other people are doing. They're all enjoying their own exploration here. We've got two cats enjoying knocking over the cups, but also investigating them. And one of them is just sitting there idly, enjoying his cup, and looking up at these birds. And cups, of course, corresponding with emotions. So I'm getting the feeling that it's okay to play with your emotions. We've got one cat which is sitting with the cup very still. I would say this is quite a meditative pose. He's looking up at the... I'm saying he. The two lower ones actually feel quite feminine. And the top one feels quite masculine. Maybe it's because it's a ginger. And we have these three birds flying around. And he's looking up at the birds with that sort of scrunched up face they make. So he's called contemplating his next hunt, isn't he? He's contemplating what the next possibility could be. But he's enjoying the peace of the moment, enjoying the stillness. And then these other two are playing. So how is your division of time at the moment? Are you taking enough time to play? Are you taking enough time to enjoy the experience you're having? Because that's what cats do. They just are. They're just enjoying their experience. They aren't rushed. If they ever become tense, it's only for a moment while danger is close, and then they return to a calm state. They're very inquisitive as well, very curious. There's a curiosity here which is coming through. And a rising sun in the background. So are you curious at the moment? Are you investigating all the things you want to? Do you feel that you've become too stiff, too rigid? Are you focusing too much on work? Are you... Because how long is your life? Cats, of course, as the myth saying goes, have 9 lives. So they have a lot to play with. They aren't wasting their life. At any moment, they are really reveling in it. You can really see this with the cats in this picture. Let's see what else we have to be told here. So now we move to the 6 of Cups. So we've got a cat, again, sort of rolling down between 2 rows of cups. Lots of roses growing again. Some of the flowers there as well. This time we've got 6 of these birds flying above, and the sun is now high in the sky. And we've got this large white house. And these cats are less energetic, less moving about. And yet there's still a playfulness there. One is watching the sky again, watching the birds, the starlings. And one is now looking directly at the camera. You can take a look here. You can see these cats playing around. Now, I'm actually getting this continuation from the first image. So we have the sun rising, and now we have the sun high in the sky. And they've gathered more cups, so now they have more cups, but none are knocked over. Now all the cups stand upright. I thought I saw a fish poking out of one, but it's actually just more flowers. But we'll go with that fish there. So I think this is a continuation. So we've got the first image where the cats are exploring. They are enjoying new sensations, new emotions, new experiences. They still have one cup left up, so they're taking their time for reflection. They're taking their time for rest and contemplation. And yet they're spending the rest of their time really getting into it, really enjoying the experience. And then, once they've experienced a lot, they seem to have collected the ones they enjoy the most here. They seem to have collected the experiences they favour, and now they're still playing with them, but more gently, more absent-mindedly. We're looking back up the starlings, so we're now sort of appreciating what we've got, and we're really soaking in this moment, enjoying the true abundance of the experiences we desire. There's this large house as well. Beforehand, they just had a dresser, and now they've got a large house, so they've gained so much on their journey. And let's see what the final card has to say. So we've got the Ace of Wands here. Now, there's quite a few different birds on this picture. So we've got the ones from before. I'm going to need to study up on my birds, I think, if we want to do this deck. Well, the cat has its left paw on a wand, and it's sort of slinking along it. We've got this ginger cat again. This one looks slightly different. There's a path leading up to a tree, although we can see its roots sort of x-rayed through the ground, which is quite interesting. We've got 7 of the birds from before, and 3 new birds. We've got 10 birds in total. One bird sits sort of below the cat. Looks to be some robin or something with a red belly, a red chest. And the cat's approaching. I'm not sure what these flowers are, but they're coming through to me like a daffodil. And then maybe forget-me-nots and things climbing up towards the tree there. Now take a look here, see what you think. So I think this is the 3rd continuation, actually. The cats are coming through quite straightforward, actually. Of all the spirits, intelligences, however you'd like to say, that I have communed with so far, cats have a very direct nature to them, which is pleasing in its own way. As people, as humans, we can get so caught up in our minds. But the cats are very single-minded. Whatever they're doing, they're fully invested in. So here we have the cat prowling, investigating, And I'm coming back to this tree with the roots exposed here. It's as if he's investigating the roots, the depths of himself. This journey of self-exploration. Wands, of course, corresponding with passion, inspiration, will. Very interesting. So we have this continuation through the cards, I would say. We begin with this general investigation of experiences, of emotions, of pleasures, of love. Then we move to this abundance. They've collected so much, and they are just enjoying the height of the sun, enjoying their time in these experiences. And then he sets off for more. And this time, what could he be searching for if these cups, if they found all the experiences they enjoy? Well, what's more than, what goes deeper than experiences? I think this is what this cat's looking into. The roots, the depths of the tree, the depths of himself. When you are satisfied with your current situation, with your experiences, with your physical pleasures, what are you going to do after that? Are you going to start going deeper, seeing the deeper truths? Are you curious enough? Cats are very curious. I had the impression a little while ago of the saying, curiosity killed the cat. I really don't like this saying. I realized that it was a limiting belief somebody has perpetrated in the past to hamper curiosity. I think it's some sort of old propaganda that someone started. I'm very interested to see where it came from. But I had this impression from these cats, actually, that I was, like I could see from the window, that it really is the other way around. The saying should be, curiosity saved the cat. Because without curiosity, what are you left with? Stagnation. You're left with staleness. There is no expansion, there is no exploration, there is no inquisitive drive. Curiosity is your friend. Now, that doesn't mean be foolhardy. That doesn't mean be a worrisome individual. It doesn't mean take all the risks you find. But it does mean moving forwards. And this is what this cat is doing. It's moving forwards into frame. It's finding new experiences, new insight. You've got all these birds circling above, and even a bird perched on the wand he's walking across, and he isn't focused on them. So if he's not chasing all these birds, what's he looking for? What's he searching for? If it's not food and it's not rest, maybe it's a mate. Maybe searching for affection. But I think it's a deeper affection. I think this is hinting at the true depth of our journey together on this channel. Your highest self is the union of consciousness between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. words don't describe the experience of this, the knowing. It is, I would say, bliss, joy, and they still fall short. They're still words that we're using to describe these sensations. So I think the cats are reminding us here, have fun, explore what you can, really enjoy the adventure. And once you've become satisfied, once you've found all that you were looking for, and thinking, this is nice, but what else is out there? Then it's time to turn inwards. It's time to look deeper. It's time to search for more satisfying answers. Well, thank you very much, spirits of the cats, feline companions. I release thee now. I thank thee for thy wisdom, and I set thee on their way. There we go. So I think that's where we're going to leave it for today. Thank you very much for being here and listening to what the cats had to tell us. If you have any cards you'd like me to explain or any readings you'd like me to do, please leave a comment down below. If you'd like a private reading, you can find the link to that in the description. But I hope to see you next time, and take care.